And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Miami Marlins. Well, Singy, all eyes on him today after his incredible performance in the last one.
Yeah, Boog, that was one of the best hitting displays I've seen in a while. My man was in the zone. If he's able to carry that momentum over to today, we're in for a show on MLB The Show.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. So just about set now. And on the hill in this one, Miguel Guillen. And singing a special day for him. He's making his major league debut here.
And I'm sure he's got some nerves. He'll be excited for that first pitch to be in and over with so that he can settle in to pitching just like he did in the minor leagues. Exciting moment. He's got his family in town. I think this moment's going to be a huge tone setter for his career.
Yeah, that's fouled off. In the air, out towards left center. And makes the grab. And there's one down. Let's take a peek at the Mets lineup here. All right, Siggy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Number 6, batting with one down, takes a strike. High fly ball out towards left center. Chavis on the move to the gap. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 outs. And stepping in for New York, Keith Hernandez. Obviously a guy who makes good contact, hits for average, but one of the things in today's game, the value in the fact that he hits both righties and lefties. Here's a rocket out to left. Lantillo makes the catch, inning over. Nothing doing for the Mets. And now the Marlins will have a crack at things. No score. You're watching Major League Baseball on The Show. Back here at Lone Depot Park, getting the nod on the mound, number 12. Chris, how about a scouting report?
Well, he's not a rookie, but still very young in this game, learning his craft. I think the key is getting consistent reps and the opportunity to develop his stuff. Looking forward to watching him pitch in this one.
Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And the batter now, William Banks, looking for his first big league hit right here. And he hits a ground ball right side. Takes it himself. One gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Marlins lineup. The sluggers in this lineup might not be too happy about the fact that the wind is blowing in today, Chris.
Yeah, and you hear pitchers talk about how good it feels when the wind is at their back. And for hitters, you almost feel like beyond just the pitcher coming at you, you've got this other force coming against you. So important to try to get on top of the ball in terms of hitting line drives, maybe really hard ground balls with a good exit velocity that'll get you a base hit, because it's very frustrating. You just hit one on the screws, think it's going to go out of the ballpark, and an outfielder is camped underneath it in front of the warning track.
Swing and a miss, and he chases that one in the dirt. In time for the second out. Good job to clean it up after the drop third strike. And that's the first strikeout of his major league career.
And it could be the first of many if he meets the goals he set for himself and the expectations others have for him. He doesn't want to just win games. He wants to dominate at this level.
Do you think young pitchers could sometimes get too caught up in trying to rack up Ks early in their career?
Boog, I think they can. It's kind of like a hitter that doesn't have power. The thrill is still hitting the ball over the fence. And so for a guy, even if he doesn't have power stuff or strikeout stuff, a strikeout is still something that makes him stick his chest out a little bit further.
And now, Benny Rodriguez. Edge of the zone for a strike. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
Bunt attempt. Popped up. Not in time. That's a bunt single.
It doesn't surprise anyone when he gets on base by dropping down a bunt. I mean, this is just the latest example of him using his speed to his advantage and showing off his skills with the bat. That was very nice.
Digging in, number 44.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
Rodriguez leads off first with 2 down to the inning. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-2.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Battling here as he fouls it away. Two outs. And that's too high.
I don't like to say he wasted a pitch. I think that was a purpose pitch. Change the eye level, have him look up. Now go back exactly where you want to go.
Base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now 2 on with 2 outs.
The first baseman.
Sparky Nolan getting ready to hit.
Well, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
And that finds the mark on the outside corner. 1 ball, 1 strike. Upstairs.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
Davis in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. And they're all loaded up.
Now that sets up a really big at-bat in this game. These are the moments when everyone in the stadium gets really locked in.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Crash Davis. And that's in for a strike.
0-1.
Now the 0-1. On the ground, right side. Throws to first in time. Out to escape a bases loaded jam unscathed. And the Marlins leave all 3 scoreless after 1. All set for the start of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Darryl Strawberry. Guillen back to work. That's off the inside corner, and that's ball 1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
That one in there across the letters.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Davis collects, fires to first. Got him. 1 away on the strikeout. And Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Now, Gary Carter.
And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike.
And the lefty kicks, delivers. And now 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
That one missing inside.
That's inside.
1 out, bases empty. Two. And that's downstairs and outside.
Really close pitch down around the knees there, and you could see him asking where it missed. Probably doesn't agree, but it appears he's ready to move on to the next pitch.
Stays alive. Eighth pitch of the at-bat coming up. One down, base is empty. Swing and a base hit.
That's a good job right there. You got 2 strikes on you. Just got to battle.
Man at first with 1 gone. George Foster up now for the Mets. Right through there for a strike. Man at first, 1 away. Ball 1 there.
Good miss with that changeup away. He needs a ball on the ground for a double play. Minimize the potential threat right here. On the hitter's side, nice job of laying off that pitch.
In the air, left field, down the line. Lantigua on the move, and he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Second inning here, no score. Outside low. It's 2-2.
2-2 to count.
Goes down looking.
I'm not saying it wasn't a strike or, it was a ball, whatever, but just the location with that velocity. It's hard enough, even if the velocity's not great, but that velocity, that location, tip your cap.
Ray Knight will hit next. That one laced to center and a base hit. And now first and second with 2 outs. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away. And that's a 2-out double. And next for the Mets, Rafael. So with second and third occupied, they go for the intentional walk. Base is now loaded, and there's a force at every base. 2 outs, bases full. Now here's the Mets pitcher. First pitch just misses.
Listen, you got to attack him just like you would any other hitter right here. Now, you can't let up just because you think it's a pitcher at the plate. If he gets a bloop single, 2 runs come around to score. You can't have that.
That's in. Ball 2.
Pitcher at the plate, obviously no fear in trying to attack this guy. He's just having problems finding the zone.
Misses with the 2-0, and he's fired 3 straight outside the strike zone. Fastball for a strike. Ball 4, and a run comes in to score.
He's really gotten himself into a mess out there and now forces home a run with the walk. This inning's definitely getting away from him.
Wilson up now for the Mets. Yeah, don't need much damage here, just a base hit. Likely will score 2. And that's off the inside edge. And that is ball one. Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that's the third out. So they get one, but end up leaving the bases loaded. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Mets 1 and the Marlins nothing. And we're back. Here's the left fielder, Pedro Lantigua, trying to pick up his first knock in the big leagues. And a foul ball. That misses the zone, and the count is 1-1. Ed Drummond, our umpire behind the plate in this one.
Yeah, Boogie's a really fair umpire, both the pitchers and the hitters. So standard strike zone, he's consistent with it. And the great thing is you don't see players questioning the calls too much. So that's a good thing in this day and age.
Fouled off left side.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball. Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
That misses. Yeah, that's ball 2. How much were you aware of the umpire scouting report, or even who was going to be umpiring?
Not a whole lot. I mean, there were a couple of umpires that weren't real good, but outside of that, you just kind of went into the game, especially back when I was playing. You usually are going to see that inside fastball a little longer coming in from the opposite side, but that pitch really got in on him right there. I mean, that's a well-thrown pitch. Tough to do anything with that in terms of getting the hands through and the sweet spot of the bat to the baseball.
So up next, Tyler Chavis. There's a swing and a drive. That skips over the fence, so it's an automatic double.
That ball exploded off his bat and off the warning track as well as it bounced over the fence. And it sounded really good, too. He just put together a really nice swing and just missed a home run.
1 out, runner at second. Guillen digs in now. First pitch, and he just misses. And a fastball in there for a strike at 91. Runner at second here, 1 gone. In the air out to center, Wilson. Long run on his horse. That'll drop in. Plays it on a hop. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners with 1 out. So that's hit number 1 of his major league career. Not sure how many more of those he'll get, but it's still cool for him for sure.
Yeah, pitcher or not, that first career hit is one of the most special you'll ever get. Every person that's played this game at one point swung the bat. I think he'll have the ball front and center on his trophy case for a long time.
And that one fouled off. Tying run in scoring position. Bottom half of inning number 2. Just missed.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that'll load the bases.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
So bases all loaded up. Hurley, the next to hit. Golden opportunity right here. And that is out of play. All loaded up here in game 1 of this 3-game set. Next offering is in for a strike.
0-2 is the count. One ball, 2 strikes.
Skips in, and excellent work to corral that one. Could have been dangerous. Close one, doesn't get the call. And it's 2-2.
That's one you always want as a pitcher. Down at the knees, and it looks to me like he's barking, that's a strike. Doesn't change the call, but sometimes it helps to let that frustration out a little bit.
Just off the outside edge. And now 3-2. Base hit, 1 run is in. And they hold the runner at third. Bases remain loaded here. Still only one gone.
With the bases juiced, he refused to get pull happy. He stayed within himself, drove the ball to center field. That'll get across a run.
So bases loaded with one away. Rodriguez getting ready to hit. First pitch misses.
Counts 1-0.
Strike one.
I got a ball, one
Guillen
strike.
at third. Banks at second. Hurley at first. One gone. And fouled off. Popped in the air. Left field. He's under it. Squeezes it. Runner tagging from third. The tag gets him, and it's a double play to end the inning.
Always exciting to see a play at the plate. Trying to score with 2 outs, but the tag just gets him in time, and they cut down the run to end the inning.
On to the third inning, and stepping in is the speedy number 6. That one catches the zone. It's 0-1.
0-1.
And that one pulled foul.
One ball, 2 strikes.
Fights it off. He'll see another. That misses the zone, and the count's even at 2. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Keith Hernandez up now for the Mets. He's 0 for 1. There's the strike. That one missed. Tied up here in the early going. Lined, and that's a base hit. So a man aboard now with one away.
Hitting is really easy for some guys. One thing that I can see already, his bat stays in the zone on plane for an extended period of time. And guys like that, they have a high contact rate and they have more barrels because of that bat being on plane. And even when you don't get it great, it's still hit hard enough to dunk something in like that in front of the center fielder.
Lantigua. And there's 2 away.
Now batting, catcher Gary Carter.
Here's the power hitting catcher, Gary Carter. Singled and scored his first time. And a breaking ball misses outside.
Nasty backdoor slider. There's really nothing you can do with that if you swing at it. So that's a good take by him.
In the air to left center. Chavis sizes this one up, and he makes the catch. And that'll do it. Mets strand 1. Still tied 1-1. Back here in Miami. Now here is number 44.
Number 44.
Swing and a ball popped in the air.
Waste no time there. That could be a really tough pitch to handle, a front door breaking ball, but he did a great job staying in there, keeping that front shoulder closed. He didn't spin off the ball and hook it foul, which happens so many times.
So digging in, Sparky Nolan. He reached out a walk his first time. That one's in there. That's strike one. Runner at first with no outs here. Outside low, and it's 1-1.
Way to lay off that pitch down. With 2 strikes, may see some movement over there at first base, trying to stay out of the double play right here.
And a swing and a miss. And he's registered 3 Ks in this one.
I got to think that was the plan all the way. He set him up with the high fastball and then bury that curveball down low to get him swinging. Now, especially with how effective pitchers work up in the zone these days, that's a devastating combination.
Here's the catcher to hit. Crash Davis. 0 for 1 so far. And that's pushed foul off to the left and out of play. In the dirt, blocked. On the ground, could be 2. 1 at second. Out. And they bounce into 2 already. This one ends the 3rd. 1 hit in the inning, but no one left. 3 innings complete. All tied 1-1. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here is George Foster. Foster goes 6'1", 180 pounds. He joined the team as a free agent.
Well, these Mets doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of him. He's only given up 1 run, but the starter's pitch count is starting to get up there, and that might be the best news yet for this offense. You know, sometimes all it takes is getting to the next arm before an offense does any damage, and that might be the case today.
And there's a foul ball. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly he had him fooled.
Ray Knight up now for the Mets. That one finds the zone. Strike 1.
1's the count. Nope. Outside.
The 1-1 is fouled off. One down, base is empty. Base hit.
We don't see this a whole lot anymore where hitters with 2 strikes are willing to shorten up, tighten up, and try to hit the ball back up the middle other way. He was trying to hit that hole, I believe. Very good at bat with 2 strikes.
So up next for New York, Rafael Santana. And that's off the inside edge. And that's ball 1. Knight leads off first with 1 away. Just missed.
Well, it's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
And that is downstairs. And now 3-0.
Well, I would expect in this 3-0 count, you're taking all the way. See if he'll walk you.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't even much to think about.
Go ahead run on base. Now here's the Mets pitcher.
At the dish, looking to lift the ball in the air in this spot. Anything but the inning double play, Boog.
That just misses. And it's 1-0. Two on, 1 out.
Generally, second, third time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
Check swing, appeal to first. No swing, just held it back there. In the air, center field. Rodriguez on his way over. He's got it. And there's 2 away.
That's a really nice play, ranging back into the outfield for that catch. We all know those can be a little tricky, especially if the wind's swirling around out there.
Here's the Mets leadoff man, Wilson. 0 for 2 in this one. First pitch, not close. Right through there for a strike. Next offering upstairs. First and second, 2 down. Top half of inning number 4. And a 2-1 hammered but foul. Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. Got him looking. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill.
Well, this guy competes hard. We see the emotion there. I love it. Great job of getting out of the jam.
Bottom 4. Now it's going to be Pedro Lantigua.
And there's one thing on his mind this at bat, getting that first hit at the big league level.
Fastball for a strike.
Man, I mean, nice job just presenting it to be better than it actually was.
Grounds one to short. To first. 1 up, 1 down.
Well, he's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Tyler Chavis, the next up for the Marlins. Doubled his first time. That one fouled off. Ground ball up the middle. Now the throw to first on the run. And he gets him. Nicely done. Miguel Guillen, the next up for the Marlins. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And there's the strike. And that gets the inside corner for a strike.
All right, now, he may have not liked either of those first 2 pitches or agreed with the umpire's calls, but at this point, he's going to have to bear down and be ready to hit anything close to the zone.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. cut on and miss, struck him out. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. And the Marlins down quietly. Score remains deadlocked at 1. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. Guillen back to work. Foul ball there.
Well, these Mets looking to string together better at bats when they have runners on, but it just hasn't happened for them yet. Runners left on base really comes down to timing. Can you put together your best at bats in the most important moments? That's a difference maker. They've stranded a lot of runners on base in this game.
Fought off foul. Line drive. Lantigua makes the catch. 1 down. And stepping in for New York, Keith Hernandez. 1 for 2. And the first pitch misses for ball 1.
1-0. Ball inside.
He's been raking in recent games, and a big reason why, getting ahead in counts. He's been able to do that consistently, and you see the results.
That clips the corner.
This game has been so tight, feels like the next team to score will win it.
Ripped on a line. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. Now he turns and heads for second. In there safely.
Well, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Strawberry will hit next. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
0-1.
And time called prior to the 0-1. That one misses. And a count even 1-1. Signs of activity in the pen for the Marlins. Tomas Cruz getting ready to go. Silva also getting ready. Hernandez, the runner at second with 1 away. Not close with that one. 2-1. That one back up the middle, and it gets through. Runner around third. He will score, and they take the lead. It's an RBI single. It's 2-1.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run scoring at bat.
Yeah, he's been so good in these situations. Call it clutch if you want, but his resume speaks for itself. There comes the skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Miguel Guillen out of the game, and he leaves in a 1-run game. New pitcher coming on. We'll be back in a minute. New pitcher for the Marlins, Tomas Cruz.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Here's the catcher, Gary Carter. Here's the pitch. Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw there.
He's
safe. Chris, his wheels were the difference maker on that play. Just got in there.
Yeah, with StatCast's help, we see his top speed on this stolen base, and that's a big number. I mean, man, he really made his athleticism work for him on that one.
Swing and a foul out of play.
One out and a runner at second. Next pitch, not close, up high.
Ball 2.
In the dirt.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. One out and a runner at second, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now this one gets away from the catcher. So a wild pitch allows the runner to advance.
Well, he's got nobody to blame but himself. With one out, a runner on third can come home all sorts of ways now. That's why, as a pitcher, you have to execute pitches even better when there are runners on base.
Full count pitch, he'll have to wait. Time called to the plate. Here comes a 3-2. Right through there, got it. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout. Now at the plate, George Foster, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Right through there for a strike. Two outs and one in scoring position. Yeah, big swing and a miss.
Just a really nice slider down and in there. He wants to get the hitter thinking fastball, speed him up, and just subtract some velocity and add a little movement.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. So 1 run in the inning on this base hit, and this is now a 2-1 ball game. You're watching Mets baseball on the show NYC. Back here at Lone Depot Park, John Sciambi with my buddy Chris Singleton. It's set to get us started. Bottom 5, William Banks. Yeah, that's in for a strike. 0-1.
All one's the count.
Tap foul at the plate. Foul ball. It stays 0-2.
Yeah, with 2 strikes here, you really want to miss outside the zone with that breaking ball.
Got him. Now 5 strikeouts for him on the mound.
No, just a beautiful fastball on the inside corner for that backwards K right there. I think the hitter saw it all the way coming from that opposite arm angle. So I got to think he was looking away and just got locked up by the hard stuff boring in on his hands.
Dennis Hurley now at the plate.
Picked up an RBI in his last at bat. Still their only run of the game so far.
In there, and it's 0-1. Next offering is fouled back. Cut on and lifted in the air. Corrals it. Out. number 2.
The batter, number 3.
And now for the Marlins, Benny Rodriguez. This is a guy you got to keep an eye on when he digs in. Definitely been known to drop a drag bunt from time to time, and he's pretty good at it, Chris.
Yeah, and he creates a sense of urgency for the defense because of the speed, because of the ability to put down that bunt.
Now a bullet to second base, but he's got it to end the inning. And 1, 2, 3 go the Marlins. And our score remains 2-1. And we're back. Now the third baseman, Ray Knight.
Leading off to the net. The third
Now you see even sluggers from time to time try and use the bunt really as a way to beat the shift. And that one is downstairs. Ball 1.
That's ball 2.
Action in the pen down there. Honus Leary up and loosening in the pen. Silva, the right-hander, also getting loose. And a slider in there for a strike.
Nasty 2-0 slider there for a strike. That tells you he's got a lot of confidence in that pitch.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
Time called. The 2-2 will have to wait just a second. That one misses, and that's ball 3. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I tell you what, he earned